Good day everyone, I am Rohin Raj, a third year BTech student, presenting y'all my final year research today. And the title of the research is Social Media, specifically TikTok, Optimization for Small and Medium-Sized Businesses. Okay, let's jump into the background of study. According to a survey conducted by the Nation Department of Statistics, internet usage has increased from 84.2% in 2019 to 89.6% in 2020. Furthermore, the percentage of people who use computer has increased by 7.9%, and then the percentage of people who use mobile phone has increased by 0.3%. Meanwhile, Nasia's Department of Statistics also reported that e-commerce value has increased by 33% from RM 675 billion in 2019 to RM 896 billion in 2020. According to this data, the overall rate at which nation business use digital tools is not encouraging. When it came to digitalization, Malaysian businesses lagged behind their counterparts in Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam, and Singapore. According to consulting firms, about 77% of Malaysian SME are still in early stages of digitalization. Furthermore, it appears that digital adoption is mostly limited to specific industries and states. Now, let's move to the problem statements. Financing or the cost of digitalization is still one of the most critical problems. These costs include the cost of being connected to internet, the cost of digital hardware, and the cost of software subscriptions. Furthermore, the lack of digital talent, which is crucial in getting people to use new technologies, is also a problem. Only 15% of nations have advanced in ICT skill based on how well they knew to use technologies. Secondly, social media is not only to advertise, but also an interactive marketing tool, a service, a way to talk to existing and potential customers, and a platform to sell or buy things online. It makes small and medium-sized businesses want to use social media as a marketing tool and a company website or a blog to show complete company profile. So, this paper tries to figure out what could make SMEs optimize social media marketing in Malaysia. The goal is to make a framework that will help SMEs in Malaysia use social media marketing, especially on TikTok. So, as a research questions, we've come out with 3 questions, which is firstly, do SME owners have exposure to digital marketing? Secondly, what factors affect the adoption of social media marketing among SMEs in Malaysia? And thirdly, what are the effects of the factor on adoption of social media marketing among SMEs in Malaysia? To answer this, we have 3 objectives, which are firstly, to find the exposure of digital marketing among SME owners in Port-Dickson, and secondly, to understand the factors affecting social media marketing among SMEs in Port-Dickson, and thirdly, to investigate the impact of adoption of social media marketing among SMEs in Port-Dickson. The next part is literature review. This chapter provides an overall literature review of previous studies relating to the title of research. Firstly, digital marketing. In digital marketing, they've talked about digital marketing is any kind of online advertising that can be done through emails, websites, and mobile apps. Secondly, fundamentals of social media marketing. Here, they talked about understanding how social media marketing can improve a business operation is essential in a highly competitive environment. How a business interacts with its target market will ultimately determine the extent of its market impact. Engagement is crucial in social media marketing because it facilitates communication between the business and the consumer. Next, the adoption of social media marketing in SME. Here they talked about a SME can be bolstered by a successful brand promotion campaign utilizing social media. With a market size of 3.6 billion people, it could be argued that businesses require some form of social media presence. Businesses use social media to expand their reach and target audience. Moving from that, here comes the over-the-top media services, which is OTT. The Federal Communication Commission of United States classify OTT services into 2 categories, which are MVPD and OVD. Netflix and YouTube TV are the examples of MVPDs, whereas an OVD is an entity that provides video live streaming over the internet. TikTok is an OTT media service and a platform for creative expression. Lastly, TikTok. Here they discussed about ByteDance, a Chinese company, released the Douyin mobile video sharing app in 2016. Douyin then bought a video sharing app named Musical.ly in 2017 and renamed it to TikTok. TikTok as a virtual playground. TikTok is a virtual playground that enables users to create 15 seconds looping videos with advanced editing features. In this virtual playground, TikTok's ability to shape imaginative images with image tracking and augmented reality effects enhances playfulness. Then, TikTok engagement. TikTok allows users to react to uploaders by liking, commenting, forwarding, following, and adding favorite videos to collection files. TikTok for marketing. TikTok gives businesses a new way to work with influencers who can help them reach their target audiences. During a collaboration, an influencer usually creates a business related or product promotional content in exchange of compensation. Now, the research framework. Here, the independent variables are customer engagement, personal branding, effective promotions, and the dependent variable is user satisfaction. For customer engagement, Mulleri said that TikTok is a community and helping each other is a big part of that. Maglu argued that social media users' most common question is whether they need a lot of followers to go viral or find customers. But TikTok users can have their video show up on the For You page even if they have few followers. And for personal branding, according to Gorbatov, Kapova, and Lisova, personal branding is a strategic process of creating, positioning, and maintaining a positive impression of oneself based on unique individual characteristics which assures the audiences. Lastly, for effective promotions, TikTok has benefits that make it easier for its users to do business. So, TikTok gives users a high level of satisfaction which makes them want to keep using it. The consistent usage of application will then lead to effective promotion as the videos and contents are consistently reaching the customers. So, we come up with a hypothesis of there is a positive relationship between user satisfaction from using TikTok and customer engagement. And then there is a positive relationship between user satisfaction from using TikTok and personal branding. Lastly, there is a positive relationship between user satisfaction from using TikTok and effective promotion. Lastly, here comes the last part, research methodology. In research approach, due to the question and objective of the research, which requires a mathematical investigation of data, a deductive methodology is deemed for appropriate for this study. Consequently, a quantitative approach will be utilized for this investigation. Next, in the research design, using the explanatory method, the researcher collects the data and information based on previous research problem and identifies the gap in existing research. Then, as a source of data, there is primary data and secondary data. In primary data, researcher collects data and information via questionnaire. And through secondary data, the researcher finds information from the study's previous research via internet articles, journal articles, and books. Moving next, in the research strategies, there is questionnaire design and pilot test. In questionnaire design, it consists of three parts, which is part A, part B, part C. In section A contains questions about the demographics. Section B focuses on the independent variable, while section C examines the relationship between the constant and independent variable. Then comes the pilot test. To test the validity of the questions, the researcher distributes a questionnaire to 30 people. The goal of distributing this questionnaire to small sample of respondents is to collect feedback, reduce errors, and expand the questionnaires content until it is revised. Before the last one, we have three sampling designs to cover. Firstly, as a sampling technique, the researcher chooses to employ the simple random sampling technique of probability sampling. Secondly, sampling size. The researcher chooses the respondent among SMEs in Podixon. Based on the size of population, the sample for the study should be 384 people, according to the Cranji-Morgan table. Lastly, the sampling location. The sampling location is Podixon. The location was chosen because it's densely populated with SMEs. In order to complete the research on time, the researcher avoided selecting a location with large population. Lastly, statistical tools. The researcher used the statistical package for social sciences which is SPSS, to correctly analyze the data from 384 respondents and to reduce the researcher's workload and make accurate data analysis. Then, the researcher also used Pearson correlation coefficient, which is statistical measure of linear relationship strength between two variables. Then, the researcher also used multiple regression analysis to determine the relationship between dependent variable and its counterpart, the independent variable. Hope you guys like this video presentation, and thank you for watching.